Hey everyone, I'm Carshénah with versefilmsproductions, and it's Music Week, so let's go ahead and get started. Let's go ahead and start today's music with John Carpenter's Halloween.
You know it, and I know it. The 1978 classic horror film directed by John Carpenter, Halloween. 15 years after murdering his sister on Halloween night in 1963, Michael Myers escapes from a mental hospital and returns to the small town of Haddonfield, Illinois to kill again. Let's take the synopsis all the way back from the beginning. The year is 1963, the night Halloween. Police are called to 43 Lambkin Lane only to discover that 15-year-old Judith Myers has been stabbed to death by her 6-year-old brother Michael. After being institutionalized for 15 years, Myers breaks out on the night before Halloween. No one knows nor wants to find out what will happen on October 31st, 1978, besides Myers' psychiatrist, Dr. Loomis. He knows Michael is coming back to Haddonfield, but by the time the town realizes it, it'll be too late for many people. It stars Donald Pleasance as Dr. Loomis, Jamie Lee Curtis as Laurie, Tony Moran as Michael Myers, Nancy Keys as Annie, PJ Souls as Linda, Charles Cyphers as Brackett, Kyle Richards as Lindsay, Brian Andrews as Tommy. Here are some fun facts about Halloween. The original script, titled The Babysitter Murders, had the events take place over the space of several days. It was a budgetary decision to change the script to have everything happen on the same day, doing the reduced number of costume changes and locations required. And it was decided that Halloween, the scariest night of the year, was the perfect night for this to happen. John Carpenter was only paid $10,000 to write, direct, and score the film. Deborah Hill worked for no salary, but a percentage of the profits. As the film grossed in excess of $70 million, this proved to be highly lucrative. The character Michael Myers was named after the European distributor of Carpenter's previous film, Assault on Precinct 13 in 1976, as a kind of weird thank you for the film's overseas success. John Carpenter considered the hiring of Jamie Lee Curtis as the ultimate tribute to Alfred Hitchcock, who had given her mother, Janet Leigh, legendary status in Psycho in 1960. During the same period, Universal Studio producers and director Richard Franklin were trying to enroll Jamie Lee in the new production of Psycho 2. John Carpenter approached Peter Cushing and Christopher Lee to play the role of Dr. Sam Loomis. That was eventually played by Donald Pleasance, but both turned him down due to the low pay. Lee later said it was the biggest mistake he had ever made in his career. John Carpenter composed the score in 4 days. The Halloween theme is written in the rare 5/4 time signature. John Carpenter learned this rhythm from his father, though the film credits the Bowling Green Philharmonic Orchestra for performing the soundtrack. In reality, most of the score was simply performed by director John Carpenter using a piano he had at his home, with Dan Wyman later making some additions to Carpenter's music with a primitive synthesizer. The stabbing sound effect is actually a knife stabbing a watermelon. A young Jamie Lee Curtis was so disappointed with her performance that she became convinced she would be fired after only the first day of filming. When her phone rang that night, it was John Carpenter on the phone. Curtis was certain it was the end of her movie career. Instead, Carpenter called to congratulate her and tell her he was very happy with the way things had gone. The fact that she was Janet Leigh's daughter probably didn't hurt. According to Hill, Curtis wasn't Carpenter's first choice. She says he wanted the daughter of the person on Lassie. All of the actors wore their own clothes, since there was no money for a costume department. Jamie Lee Curtis went to JCPenney for Laurie Strode's wardrobe. She spent less than $100 for the entire set. She shot the film while on hiatus from the sitcom Operation Petticoat in 1977. And last but not least, in the documentary short Halloween Unmasked 2000, it was revealed that the crew had chosen 2 masks for Michael Myers to decide on. The first was a Don Post Emmett Kelly smiling clown mask that they put frizzy red hair on. This was an homage to how he killed his sister Judith in a clown costume. They tested it out and it appeared very demented and creepy. The other mask was a 1975 Captain James T. Kirk mask that was purchased for around $1. It had the eyebrows and sideburns ripped off, the face was painted fish belly white, and the hair was spray painted brown, and the eyes were opened up more. They tested out the Kirk mask, and the crew decided that it was much more creepy because it was emotionless. This became the Michael Myers mask.
Thanks everyone for watching Music Week right here on the channel for Screamtober. We hope that you enjoyed. Make sure that you comment down below what's your favorite Halloween music. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Hope to see you soon. Take care.